Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today we would go ahead and try a Lazy Girl Valentine look. It's going to be a little bit less lazy than the last Lazy Girl episode, but let's go ahead and give this a try. Now, I know a lot of people go for pink and red colors when it comes to Valentine's Day, but we're not going to do that because I don't feel like it. So we're going to go with a nice purple tone. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it is that we're going to be using for this look. Okay, so you're probably going to have to improvise with some of this because I am using some stuff that's discontinued. I will try to let you know as best I can if you can exchange it with something that I know of. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to get a little bit creative, but just bear with me. Okay, so underneath the eyeshadow look, I'm actually going to be using Urban Decay's Aura, which came from, I want to say, the Glinda palette. I didn't get the whole Glinda palette. All I got was Aura, and it is actually two different colors. I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but it's two duochrome shades. One kind of has a pink undertone and one has a blue undertone. This one on this side has the pink undertone and this one has the blue undertone. I'm going to actually be using the pink undertone because we are going with purple colors. So that's where you're going to get your pink in this video. How's that? And the palette that I'm actually going to be using is a MAC palette, and this is actually called Pink Luxe. And we're actually going to be using the purple shade. So I'm going to be using this shade here and this shade here, and we're going to shy away from the two pink shades that are up here. I don't know why they call this Pink Luxe, since most of the colors in here, there's 5 colors and 3 of them are purple. But it's Pink Luxe. Okay. And for the lips, we're going to be using Tarte's Tartest lip paint, and this is in Texas Toast, which is one of Graveyard Girl's limited editions. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I actually meant to upload this video about 3 days ago. I meant to shoot it and upload it about 3 days ago. And I was trying to find a decent look that I wanted to do for this video, so I was practicing on my right eye. And the original look that I was going to go for actually turned out not working out real well. So I ended up washing that off and I tried something else and that didn't work out real well. And I did this several times until I came up with something that I actually liked. But in the meantime, my right eye ended up swelling up. So my right eye is still a little bit swollen. It's not as bad as it was, but it was really badly swollen for a couple of days. So you'll have to bear with me if my right eye looks a little freaky right now. Now, normally you would start this off by putting on an eye primer or a concealer. I'm not going to do that right now because I am going to be pretty much just washing this stuff off. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start with Urban Decay's Aura, and we're going to use that one with the pink undertone. It is a little bit duochromed, but I think that's going to actually work out well. I'm going to be honest with you, when I tried this out the other day, I didn't use this stuff. I actually forgot I had it. And then I couldn't find my NYX white eyeliner to make the color pop, so we're going to try this to make the color pop instead. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. We're going to put that all over the eye. So let's go ahead and do that now. This isn't going to leave a whole heck of a lot of color, but it does, in person, if you happen to have this one, you know that it does have a little bit of a duochroming effect. And it is actually quite pretty, but it's not exactly white. And in all honesty, you would probably be better with that chubby stick from NYX as far as getting something that you want to make the color pop. And my right eye, I can feel, is already getting irritated. Okay. I apologize ahead of time if my right eye just swells up halfway through this video. Unfortunately, it's still mildly irritated and I can already feel it not happy about the fact that I just put makeup on it, so I haven't been able to wear my makeup in a couple of days either because of that, which is okay. I'm willing to sacrifice a couple of days of makeup to make sure I can help you guys find the perfect look. I know a lot of people are doing Valentine's looks on YouTube, but I figure when you have an overabundance of them, it gives you choices. So this is just another choice that we're going to add into your repertoire. Okay, now we're going to go into that MAC palette, and this is where the Lazy Girl stuff starts coming in. Now, we are actually going to use this color right here, okay, and we're going to do kind of like a halo effect. It's one of those looks that you see all over Pinterest and things like that, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to recreate that as best we can, and we're going to use that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use my smudge brush just because it's a little bit smaller and it's totally out of focus, but we're going to use this little brush here just to get a little bit more precise, but I don't want to use a precision brush because I still need to cover some ground. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that on. Now the color that I chose here is actually mildly dark and it is very sparkly. So this is one of those looks where you're pretty much going to explode. Now, if you don't have this particular MAC palette, which considering where I got it, I'm thinking nobody has it, you may want to give this a try with a little bit of white eyeshadow and maybe Urban Decay's Moondust palette. That could probably work out just as well. I'll blow off a little bit of that excess and we're going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit in the corner of the eye here. And with this duochrome underneath it, it's really making the glitter pop. Now, I'm only going to take this from the corner of the eye to about the midsection of my eye. If you guys can see that there, just like that. And then I'm going to come in on the other side and do kind of the same thing. And I'm just going to leave a little bit in the center, and I am going to very gently connect these over the top, just like that, right into the corner. So you're gonna have it just like that. Just connect it a little bit on the top. Don't go too dark, but don't go too light either. Just like this. Now, depending on the eyeshadow you're using, you probably could just sort of thwack this all over your eyelid and go from there. But because this is so dark and the next color I'm using is so light, I'm just going to go ahead and opt to leave that little spot open so that I can put it on later and it doesn't darken it up on me. Now I'm going to move on to the next color, which is going to be this one right here, which again is also kind of a duochrome. So I've got a lot of glitter and a lot of duochrome going on in this. This is going to be kind of loud, but it works. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fill up your brush with it. And I, of course, brought the wrong brush in, so I'm going to work with what I have. And you're going to go right into that little section that you left empty and then pack it in there. Just pack it all around in there, just like that. Make sure you go over into the dark color a little bit so that it looks like it's blended out well, because we're not going to do, this is really going to be the extent of our blending. Just because if we get too carried away with blending, then you lose that effect in the center. So that's what you've got there. It is a few shades lighter. It gives you a slight halo effect. Let me go ahead and get the other eye in. Okay, now once you've got all that on, just for good measure, go ahead and blend the top pieces just to get rid of any harsh lines that you might have going on. Just the top. Okay, now, if you so desire, you can actually go right back into this kit and you can use this color up here as a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that'll add some of the pink to our look. How's that? Just to get a little bit of pink up in there. And make sure you blend that out into your makeup and get that up into your brow bone. This is pretty much just a layered kind of look. Okay, so here's what you've got there. Obviously, if you want to, you can use an eyeliner on the top. I usually don't, but if you're going to go ahead and do it, I would go ahead and use a solid purple, probably a more matte kind of shade to do your eyeliner. But on the bottom, we're going to match the bottom lid with the top lid. So we're going to use those same two colors that we used for the main color on the lid itself. And we're going to start out with the dark. We're pretty much going to do the eyeliner the same way we did the lid. Okay, so I'm going in with that darkest purple first. And we'll go right on the inside, like that. Leave a spot. Leave a little spot in the center. And I come over here to the side. We'll do that on the other eye as well. Normally I stop my eyeliner in the middle. I don't usually do the whole bottom lid, but for this look, it kind of rounds the whole thing out. It gives you sort of a circular look, almost like a halo kind of thing. Okay, we cleaned off that little brush, and we're going to go in for the center color. So you're going to use the same color that you used in the center of your eyelid, and you're going to fill in the gap right here. I just found my chubby stick. I can't believe this. Of course, I finished the look, and then I realized that my chubby stick is in a bag full of stuff that I used in another video. That's okay, though, because the aura works. So, like I said, you can use the chubby stick or you can use the aura. It is going to change that color just a little bit, but again, you kind of got to be creative with it. This is just a guideline. Okay, I am so powerfully unorganized, so I don't have my mascara with me, so we're going to pretend I'm just going to go, oh yeah, I have mascara on. Say, isn't that lovely? I have mascara on. So at this point, like I said, you would put on your mascara, which I, of course, didn't bring with me, and I don't feel like running around trying to find. So we're going to pretend I have mascara on. We are not, however, going to pretend that I have lipstick on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my lipstick. I actually like this lipstick quite a bit because there is like a touch of mint in there. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be for lip plumping or what that is, but I think it smells really, really clean and fresh. And hopefully, being Valentine's Day, it will help to freshen your breath a little bit, or at least give you the appearance of fresh breath. Hopefully you brushed your teeth before all of this, because, you know, we were talking some Valentine's Day. You don't want your breath to smell like a dumpster when it comes to sexy time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and there you have it. Now, something else that would probably look good with this look, if you can pull it off, is a purple lipstick. I would go darker instead of lighter, but if you can actually pull off the purple lipstick look, which I can't, that would also go very well with this particular look. But this is the finished product. We've got the lips done. Obviously, you would put on all your face makeup and everything, which I didn't do. Again, we're pretending. This is a land of make-believe. We're going to pretend that I have foundation on, and we're going to pretend that it looks absolutely flawless. And but this is what the eye look looks like. This is the finished product with the Tartest lip color. And that's all I've got for you today. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do try to make at least one video every week. And I am starting to make a couple of series, so hang around for those. And I will see you guys next time. Have a happy Valentine's Day.